Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Working on a 2018 Toyota Tundra and replacing the headlights with the Extra Vision 903 Sylvania bulbs. I actually had a really bad angle on a previous video, so I was pleasantly surprised that I had a chance to actually redo another set of bulbs on these. So I'll go through the process. It's not like crazy. You can do it kind of on the quick side, and a lot of it are these 10mm screws that you have to get up, and you have to get this grill up and out of the way. I have always used this little tool to get some of the little snap pieces out, but I don't think we have too many on this particular model. So we will get our 10mm, the notorious socket that everybody ends up losing. At least I do anyway. And always use a shortcut. So let's get this grill out of the way first. And we have a little connector here, which I believe is for like the front sensors, collision sensors. So you have to disconnect that. And we're doing this piece. Alright, we're going to get our little magnetic tray. I always keep my little camera podium thing up here just so I can keep track of everything and make sure that I'm getting everything in frame, because I'm notorious for banging my head and basically getting everything out of frame. So let me see, where can we put this tray? So we're kind of out of the way, and we're still, how metallic is that? I don't want to put too close to the battery, but all right, we'll put it right here on top of there. Okay, I think I got all the screws out of the way. And we got a pop rivet. We'll need this tool over here on this side. So we'll put that in that tray. I think that might be everything. Now, I do need a bungee cord because this has some emergency hazard lights here on the front. And they are not that easy to disconnect, to say the least. So then this should just kind of pop out from the bottom. Just kind of pull forward on it. Okay. And that is basically your front grille. And like I said, I am going to flip this out of the way as best as I can, and that's about all the movement I'm going to get, because that's all the wire is going to allow me to go. So I'm just going to put a little bungee cord. Let me see, whatever part I can grab here. I think that's probably going to be it, and we'll put it around our post here and just clamp it up there. So it's kind of like levitating per se. And see if I can't get that a little bit better out of the way. So I do have to get a screw that is behind there. But I think that might give us enough room to sneak in there on the other side. And then we'll work on this side first. So kind of push that a little bit out of the way. Okay. And here's some more 10mm. Going to put them there. And it has these little snap tabs that hold the headlight in. Now, there's one more bolt you got to get to, and it's basically underneath this little body piece that's like right here. And if I remember correctly, I think we popped it out pretty easy. Oh, it's got another one of these I call them pop rivets. They're body panel pieces, whatever you want to call them. So it's got that piece right here. So pry that out of the way. Okay, then this little piece kind of, oh, there's another body tab. I did one of these not too long ago, the headlights. I don't know. Just got back. I was in Disney for 2 weeks. So, okay, so little body piece kind of basically just kind of like fits in there. It's a little snap fitting. It sounds like you're going to break it. You're not, but it is a little scary sounding when you're doing it. Okay, so this headlight kind of is just like sitting in here. And then you just kind of move it forward. There is actually a bolt here on the side. Looks like this bolt might have fell out or something, but anyway. So we're going to move this headlight out. Now, if you look at it, that's where your bulb is. It's in the front there, and it's behind this little compartment. And even though this one is working, I told the customer I was going to replace it. And it's got this little rubber grommet that you got to kind of pull back on. And then this little snap fitting comes out, just basically pulls out. Then you pull this little grommet back, and then it kind of like twists out. Like you got this little clip here, and you basically push down on it. It kind of slips out, and then you can get your grommet out a little bit easier. I'll just have that sit there. And then this is where your bulb sits. And you got to kind of push down and twist so it frees. I'm just going to get a little flat head just to kind of help persuade it along here, because these build up a lot of heat. And that's the primary reason why they end up failing as so much as they do. Okay, so just a little bit of effort, and then that bulb pops right out like so. Alright, let me squeeze past here. I gotta get a bigger crotch. Okay. So that is that bulb. And you can see how it's got the 3 little pieces on there. So we're gonna open the pack and do everything you can to actually not touch the glass on these bulbs, because any little bit of grease on there will cause these things to just kind of crack and basically they're destroyed. Okay, so we're going to line this bulb back up in here, and I think there's only one, yeah, there's only one way that goes back in. And then you put this little retaining clip back down, and that's all there is to that. I'm going to put this in my back pocket. Remind me, I have a screwdriver in my back pocket. Okay, and then this little rubber grommet goes back in to keep the weather out. Okay, then this piece only goes in one way. Let's make sure we got it lined up the correct way. Okay, and then that is basically it there. So then this headlight basically slides back into place. And be gentle, because these clips will absolutely positively break on you. Okay, so it goes there. Goes there, pops in place. Like I said, it's got a side little 10mm bolt. I think I got an extra one over here somewhere that I can put in. Yeah, I think that will fit. We can tighten that down. Nice and easy. perfect fit. I'll put these two pieces back in up here. Oops, getting ahead of myself. Let me place it where it's supposed to go, and then we'll screw it down. Okay, put this one back over here. Okay, so those two clips are back in. Like I said, this body panel piece kind of just clips in. So just line it up, and then boom, and then you put these two body pegs back in. Alright, so that headlight's done. Let's go over to the other side. Okay, we'll ever so gently try to slide this up out of the way. Okay, good. We can get that relatively easy. We got this one out of the way. Alright, so we got that one. We got that one out of the way. Put these two little pieces over here for now. So we got that clip. Just a quick snap. Alright, and then like I said, this little body piece down here has these two body panel pieces. I'll just snap them out of the way. Alright, so just pull it on the side, and it just kind of pops out like so. We'll lay it there, and then there should be a little screw here on the side, 10 millimeter. If you don't want to come out too easy, but headlight is free, so we can just really slide that forward. I said, and then we pull this piece off. And we pull this little rubber grommet, doohickey guy off. Let it sit there. And then that's a little bulb retainer. That's your old bulb there. And yeah, that sucker is broken inside, so we'll put the new bulb. I think these are always, there we go, okay. And then push this pin back down, so it's nice and easy. I'll put Mr. Weather Seal back in place. Then we'll get that lined up nice and good. Okay, there we go. Now we'll slide the headlight back into its little position. I have to be super careful with these clips. They will break super easy. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're sitting about right. Okay. We can get that side one back in. Good. Get these two screws back up in place. Okay. Whoop. The old socket in the wheel well position. Okay, so and then this little bracket piece, like I said, just kind of line it back up over here. And quick little karate move, and the thing goes back into place. Put these two little body peg pieces back in. Okay, and that's all there is to it. That your quick and easy Sylvania Toyota Tundra bulb replacement. And like I said, we can put this grill back down. And mine was a little weird, again, just because I have these little extra safety lights on the front. And then it kind of swings back into position. And everything goes good. Make sure we put this plug back in for that sensor in the front. And we're going to do a quick test on these lights and make sure that they are working in fact before we get too far forward. So that should be your two running lights. That's your high beam, and then that's your regular daylight. So we get everything back to normal. Just check the high beams again. High beams, regular. Okay, we're good to go. So now we just put our bolts back in on this top grill, and we are all set and ready to go home. We got that body piece right there. We got one here, and then one over here. Okay, and then just bang the front piece back in, and we're good to go. All right, Brian from Garage Mahal, and that is your quick and relatively easy headlight bulb replacement for your Toyota Tundra. So, anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching. Be safe out there.